right, hello everyone, and welcome to the Paradise Patterns Trunk Show, brought to you by SewShare.com. I am Vicky from Team SewShare, and I will be your guide through tonight's evening. SewShare is, we're really on a mission to connect fellow sewing enthusiasts with the community that we need, the project finishing knowledge that we want, and the small businesses and those indie designers and the supplies that we love. And it's because SewShare is made by sewists for sewists that we host events like this one. We're all fabric fangirls here too, so we know what we want to see, and we're so happy to have you here with us. If you haven't already joined SewShare, the community, please join us for free. It is such an amazing place, and you can do that at SewShare.com or by downloading the SewShare app wherever you find your apps. And for those of you that are with us here live, we will put that information in the chat, and we will continue to do so with all of the little nuggets that we're talking about throughout the event. All right, on to the trunk show. All right, so this is an interactive event. We want you to be involved. That's what this community is all about. But we do ask that you keep your mics muted unless you're actually speaking. It just helps distractions be at a minimum. If you have any questions or comments, though, we absolutely want to hear them. So you can either raise your hand, like literally, or with the little raise hand feature. But if you're feeling camera shy, you can also put them in the comment section, and I'll make sure that they get answered. All right. Either way, we want you to be part of the conversation. I don't know about you, but I am ready to get started. So we are thrilled today to have with us the designer and owner of one of the incredible indie patterns companies that have stores on SewShare.com. We've got all the way from her studio in Hawaii, Sanna Myers of Paradise Patterns. Let's welcome her. Hi,
Hi, Vicky.
Sanna.
Hi,
All right.
everyone.
All
Oh my
right.
gosh, I'm getting kind of emotional seeing where everybody's from.
I
It's so
know.
sweet. I'm
Me
so
too.
glad you guys are
I
here.
Let
Hi.
me make sure that you are.
Oh, can you hear me?
um, Please.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay,
Hello,
good. Okay,
hello.
good.
I'm trying
Hello,
to
hello.
fix the. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Welcome, welcome. We are
Thank
so
you.
excited to have you here, Sanna. Thank you for doing
Me
this.
too.
We are really looking forward to it. I have had the privilege of getting a little bird's eye view of what you're going to be sharing. And so I want to get started. But first, you have such an interesting story. You're in Oahu, but it's not where you're from. But where you're from really
Mm-hmm.
sort of inspires um, and exudes through your design. So if you wouldn't mind telling
Thank
people a
you.
little bit about your story, I would love that.
Yeah, sure. I'm originally from Sweden. So my mom's Swedish, but my dad is actually American. But I grew up in Sweden. And then when I was 21, 15 years ago. So, I went to Hawaii, met my husband, and then I've been here ever since. So, it was easier for me because I ha already had an American passport from my dad. So, yeah, moved here and have been just loving life here ever since. We now have three little boys, 7, 4, and 1.
Oh my goodness,
Um,
you are in it.
yeah, they keep me really busy.
You are
But
in
I
it.
finally got a babysitter for the youngest. So now I have like a few hours every day that I can work. So, and I love working. Like this is my job. It's the best job in the world.
That is incredible, incredible. And just shout out to all of the working moms out there and all of those
Yeah.
boys. Good for you. Well,
Yeah.
I would love for you to get started, but I did just want to let
Mm-hmm.
people know to stick around because right before we went live, Sana let me know that she was willing to give us a little sneak peek of some patterns that might be coming soon. So make sure you stay
Yeah.
around for that. All right, let's get started. I'm going to give you the floor.
Okay, let's get started because I'm already a little bit hot. I thought I'd put all my I'd put on a lot of my patterns first, so then I can just strip and show you as I go. So I'm already a little bit hot, but I'll stand up. The first pattern I wanted to show you is the pine raglan, I call it. Don't mind this shirt underneath. It's obviously a raglan sleeve shirt, very relaxed, just kind of like I don't know, I guess boyfriend fit, a little bit oversized, super comfy. And you can make this in 1 or 2 hours. It's a really fast project.
Oh, wow,
And it's
really?
sewing with knits so fast. People are always surprised. So,
Can
because
we
there's
talk about that
only
for a
one,
second? Because that kind of blew me
yeah.
away. So, is it fast be only if you have a serger?
No, so all of my instructions are made for a home sewing machine. So you can sew, I even have a bikini pattern I'll show you later that you can sew on like with a zigzag stitch on your home sewing machine. So as long as you have a zigzag stitch, you're good. So my instructions show you what width to do, what length to do, all of the things to make it so the stitches don't pop when you're wearing it.
Yeah,
But
I love
yeah,
the
you
cozy
just sew
sweatshirt.
it on your home sewing machine.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's wonderful.
super
And is that
comfy.
just a regular, just sort of like heavier jersey?
Yeah, I got this from Lyrical Fabrics.
Hmm.
They're based in San Francisco, but only do online shopping. In Hawaii, it's hard to find fabric. So I found a few shops that I really like online, and one of them's Lyrical. And actually, today they dropped a whole new bunch of sweatshirt fabrics with matching rib. So it does have the matching rib on this one, but you could, if you can't find the matching rib, you can make it out of your body fabric.
Yeah,
That's fine.
we'll have to do a whole tutorial on making ribbing because that is amazing. Also, I just wanted to
Yeah.
note that on SewShare.com, there's thousands and thousands of different types of fabrics, most of them from
Hmm.
Mood. So they can absolutely find it there at
Oh yeah,
SewShare.com
love mood.
while while they're clicking and buying your sweatshirt pattern.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Layer
and
one
you know
off.
what I didn't mention?
Yeah.
Today, you are giving a special discount for the next 2 weeks. I'm going to put that in the chat as well. So
Yes.
with the code, and for those of you that are with us live, um, we will be offering the recording on SewShare.com, and I'll have all of the show notes that will have links and this information. So don't panic if you don't get it right now. But 20% off with the discount code that I just sent over, and that is at SewShare.com. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, this is the one. So
Okay.
this is the one that makes me nervous because of all of the buttons. But carry
Oh,
on.
the buttons. I know the buttons and buttonholes are a necessary evil, but I promise it's worth it. This is my most recent pattern. It's called the Rose Raglan. I have a thing for raglans. I love an oversized fit and I love a dropped shoulder, but sometimes I feel like the dropped shoulder seam can have like a little poof or just
Mhm.
it cuts it in a weird way that I don't always love. So my solution to that is raglan sleeves. So the drop shoulder just kind of flows. Um,
Beautiful.
so yeah, this is the raglan, just a classic button-up shirt. And what's fun is in the back, remove my hair, the yoke kind of turns into the sleeve.
Oh,
So
wow.
it has a little pleat and it has a center back seam. So if you're making it in a stripe, you can really have some fun with the back. I'll stand straight.
That is gorgeous.
And that's one of my favorite parts. It's just like, yeah, the stripes make it really fun. So this shirt comes, oh, and also what's fun is it has flat felt seams throughout the whole shirt.
Will you talk
And the
about what that
slit.
means?
So basically,
I
it's a
mean,
really strong seam, and it means that the seam there's no raw edges on the outside or the inside, and they kind of interlock like this, the
yeah,
fabrics, and
yeah,
then you sew 2 lines of stitching to really hold it. A lot of jeans have it
yeah.
on the inner, on the inseam.
I'll be sure
And but
we have
this,
some video tutorials of them. I'll be sure to
oh
include that
yeah,
too. So that's
perfect.
amazing. Yeah.
And I have a slit in the flat felled seam here, which is kind of tricky, but the instructions will show you exactly how to do it. And it's a fun skill to learn if you've never done that before. Um,
I wanted to also,
and then,
I didn't tell you this before. So
mhm.
I made a dress, I'm wearing it, but I made a dress of yours that you're going to be showing the Hallon later. And the pattern was so well written and so clear and so
Oh,
um,
thank you.
home sewist friendly. I've
Yeah.
just now gotten over my fear of sergers, like after 20 years. So,
Uh-huh.
but I love that there was a another option, French seams, everything. But it's the first time I think that I've ever made a garment that I didn't have to start Googling tutorial videos, which I realized after that you actually have, but I didn't need them at all. So
Uh-huh. Oh, good.
they're so clear.
That's my goal. I just want everything to be super clear and available to everyone. If you have like the most basic home sewing machine from Walmart, like just a straight stitch and a zigzag, you can do all of my patterns. So you don't need specialty machines or anything like that. So this is view B of the rose raglan. It's a bit crinkled, but so this one just has a straight bottom with a like a band hem, and the sleeves are so the stripe one has pleated sleeves, and this one has just unpleated. So it's a little bit of a wider one, and then the collars are different. So this one has a classic collar stand collar. This one has a convertible collar where it's all in one piece. Um, and it just folds over itself. But
That's beautiful.
what's
It gives it kind of a jacket look. Um,
yeah. So I made it in this linen denim, to make it more of a jacket feel. And then the inside, usually when there's a convertible collar, you have a facing on the inside to kind of cover the raw edges.
mm.
But this one has a really fun technique where you learn how to just have a super clean finish without a facing. It just has like a folded button placket.
Oh, that's really nice.
So
Um,
that's another technique that's really fun.
So Denise says they look nice and roomy. I agree. I want to check in with everyone. If you are here with us live, and you have any questions, please just let us know. And if you are watching on the recording later, you can put them in the comment section and we will make sure that you get them answered. Virginia's asking about pockets.
Pockets for this shirt. It has just the one front pocket, but on the jacket, or the jacket-ish shacket, I guess, I added two. So the instructions just come with one, but it's easy to just add a second one if you want it more of a jacket feel. But that's all the pocket it has. Okay, stripping for number 3. This is one of my more like one of my best sellers, the Sommar camisole. And you can wear it front or back. It has a more of a straighter neckline in the back. So yeah, just kind of you can do it either way. But what's beautiful about this is I'm gonna show you my belly. It has a built-in bra. So I just wear this on the daily, and I need to make more actually because I just wear it under my button-ups and just to bed, to school, anywhere. Um,
That's amazing.
yeah,
And I mean,
and
I props 3 kids. Amazing. You look amazing. That's a great,
thank you.
that's a great feature. I didn't track that it also had that it had a built-in bra. Is that for
Yeah, so
your
now,
patterns tend to also include, I don't know if you need it for a t-shirt, but I was actually surprised for a roomy dress like I'm wearing that you had cup sizes, and that was
yes.
so helpful.
I like to include cuff sizes because we're all so different. Um, yeah, and it's just easier to do. I know some people can get confused by a full bust adjustment, and they're confusing. So I thought I'd just do it for you. So I do B cup and D cup usually. And then now, after nursing three kids, most of my patterns have a built-in bra because I don't like bras. I
Mm.
live in a hot climate, so I want less layers. So this built-in bra is, yeah, everything.
Virginia's saying I really appreciate the cup sizes.
Oh, thank you.
Uh,
Yes.
Mari's saying that you're sharing all the patterns. She has her eyes on. Excellent, excellent. Be
Oh,
sure to go
good.
to
Okay.
SewShare.com and use that coupon code while you can.
Yes, get the
Annika
coupon.
also, yes, lots of S's. Built-in bra features, gold.
Yes.
She says the Solig dress is her fave.
Oh, good. I'll show that next. Almost next. Next is the Protea pants. So these are these are one of my best sellers, and I haven't worn them much because it's been so hot, but they're just kind of a basic trouser pant. They have pleats down the front, and I've worn these to death, so they look worse for wear. But what's fun and I think might confuse some people is the instructions have you sew like almost a little dart behind the pleat, and it just makes it so the pleats look more closed, so you don't have to sew them down. It's just a little optical illusion trick to make the pleats look more pleated because
Mm,
sometimes pleated pants can just like fully open up and they don't look pleated anymore. But
really
yeah, they
nice.
just have a high waist and they're pretty wide, but that's that's the style these days. And inseam pockets.
They've got
And
that
then the
kind of like a
pockets,
40s look almost.
yes, that's what I was going for. Um, so that's good.
I
And
love
then the
it.
pockets have pocket stays where they connect to center front. So they kind of they don't it's not uncomfortable, but it like holds you in slightly, and gives even more room for the pleats to pleat.
I really like that. Is this a
Yeah.
good for those that are a little nervous about working on something that's a little more fitted, that requires a little bit of tailoring, that also has a zipper and a button? Is this a
Hmm.
good pant to start with? It looks like it's got enough sort of roominess that there's that it would be really
Yeah.
forgiving.
I do feel like it does because it really anchors in the waist and then it flows. So it looks tailored and put together, but all you need to really fit is your waist.
Okay.
There's instructions for blending between sizes if you have different waist to hip ratio. But I think it's a great first project, and also the instructions will walk you through. This is a pair in lightweight wool,
Oh, that's
which I think
nice.
is gorgeous because it just holds the pleats, like it holds a press really well.
Oh, that's so good.
Um, they look kind of shiny in the camera, but they are, yeah, these
Um,
are one of my faves. And then view B is without a pleat.
oh,
So
nice.
you can kind of just, yeah, if you just want like a high-waisted, more simple pant, you can use the same pattern.
I'm going to get myself off and so you can show those again. But really quickly, I just want to read some of the comments to you. Caitlin says that she really likes about your patterns that they're written so well. She finds them easy to follow. And that results in a garment, and
Thank
that's
you.
huge. Like that's huge.
Yes,
It's a garment. She said that
that's
it's a
the
garment
goal.
she likes. She hasn't had to go back and change. That is another huge thing. And she's tuning in
Aw,
from Montreal. Melanie says, love those pants. Christy says, Protea pant. Is it Protea or Protea?
Protea, I
Potato,
think.
potato.
Yeah,
Are on my list
yeah.
to sew this spring. Love them. Um, let's see. For what height do you draft? She's 5'10". Is the crotch length generous?
The crotch length is generous. This is about an inch beneath, inch and a half beneath my crotch. I'm 5'7", so that's what I grade for. You might want to add like a half inch. So we don't add, all the length in one spot because our body grows in different just
Right.
stretches. So I would add maybe a half inch here. to 3/4 of an inch, and then the rest on the pant leg. Um, but I'm gonna go change it. I actually made these in a version where they're shorts, and it's not in the pattern, but it's such an easy hack if you want to do it that you just cut them. I made these with a 4-inch inseam, and it's the cutest little like tailored short.
And when you come back after you show the shorts, be sure to bring back the flat front pair again too, and I'll make sure to get myself off so they get full
Oh
view
yeah.
of that.
Okay, I'll show you the flat front. So yeah, just very simple. Has the inseam pockets. They have darts in the back, but no back pockets. But
And
that's you could add that if you wanted.
someone I don't know what their name is because it doesn't say, but is asking if the shorts option is in the pattern or is there info to create it anywhere?
There's not, it's not in the pattern, but I want to create a tutorial for summer. It's, yeah, you just literally cut the pattern 4 inches beneath the crotch seam.
Oh,
And then I added like another inch or two to hem it. But yeah, they're just so easy.
easy
So
breezy.
add that I should add that cut line imminently. Okay, look number. I'm just gonna wear my camisole as a bra and put on this Honeygirl tee. So the inspiration for the Honeygirl was those like 90s baby tees. And this is specifically made for pointel fabric or like a rib knit without spandex. So it's made to like for fabrics that stretch but not doesn't necessarily have a lot of recovery. Um, and that's because this t-shirt will be a little bit tight the first 20 minutes of wearing it, and then it'll kind of relax onto your body, just like a pair of cotton jeans, how they feel really tight in the beginning of the day. So this is 100% cotton pointel, also from Lyrical Fabrics. And this is the B cup without a dart. The D cup has a dart. And I know a lot of people think it's weird to have a dart on a knit fabric, but it really improves the fit. Like I feel like a lot of bustier women have the problems with a lot of wrinkles here, and it just doesn't fit right. So the dart really gives you the space for a D cup.
Would you mind saying the type of pattern, or I'm sorry, that type of fabric one more time?
But yeah, it's pointel. Um, it's this cute. I'm gonna get closer so you can see. So it has like 1 by 1 ribs and then these little designs in it. So it's kind of that
Oh,
90s fabric, the
yeah,
fabric like you sew for babies a lot with it, but I think it's really cute as a t-shirt.
so cute.
Um, and then so it comes in this short sleeve, comes in long sleeve. It also has a scoop neck, and then I also made an expansion for it, which turned into a cardigan. So kind of, this is looking really New Englandy, but that's okay. I'm just piling it on. So I made one version, a pattern expansion where you can turn it into a cardigan. So it has instructions on how to make the nice neckband and the button placket, um, and just some more tips for that. So it has a long sleeve option. Yes.
So handy.
Any questions?
I'm not seeing
Again,
not seeing any questions yet. Everybody's
nice.
loving everything so far.
Let
Um,
me see.
and
Okay,
again,
also,
we'll
yeah,
have the links in the show notes if you don't get them right now. Mary, also from Team SewShare, is doing an amazing job getting them up there as we can. But
yes, thank you, Mary.
Oh, oh, what else are we doing?
Honeygirl is okay, so the Honeygirl really has like a lot to it. So I released first the t-shirt that had the long sleeve, short sleeve, scoop neck and crew neck, and then the cardigan, and then I released where you can make it into a tank top.
Mm.
You can also make it's kind of hard to see, but this is a boat neck.
Oh, I
So
love a
you can
boat
make it
neck.
into like a boat neck. And then one of the expansions is also a dress. So this I love to wear when it's a little bit colder. And the beauty of this dress is sometimes a knit dress can give you like lots of pooling in the back because
Mm.
our behinds go out. So this actually has a shaped, you probably can't see that, but it's a shaped back seam that kind of skims your behind and it takes away all the wrinkles that you sometimes see on knit dresses
So,
without like a center back seam.
really quickly,
Yeah,
we do have a question before you move
I'm
on.
gonna go change while I
Oh,
talk.
change and answer at the same time. All right.
Yeah.
So we've got a question, and I apologize that I don't, it's iPhone 167. I'm sorry, I don't know your name. Um, do you have any good tips for getting buttonholes done with the pointel? Their machine hates it.
Oh, it hates it. Okay. So sometimes the instructions don't include interfacing, but you could try using interfacing.
Mm.
Something that I use for a lot of things is like tearaway.
Yeah.
And I think that's like the name for it is just
Yeah.
tearaway. Um, and it's basically paper that you put underneath your project, and it kind of stabilizes things and gives the machine, not a chance to like eat your fabric. So that's my tip, tearaway.
I just got some in the mail today to
Oh
do
yeah,
edging to make a scarf. We did a scarf make along and I it was my machine was eating it. So to do that
yes.
exact same thing, a scalloped edge. All right, love this. Let me get myself off. So we
Okay, this is the dress I released last spring for summer, and this is one of my favorites. Let me see. So it has, let me back up. It has this little scoop back, and it tightens by this drawstring. So you make a little channel. Let me back up even more. And so it has some like size flexibility. You choose the dress size based on your bust because it just flows outward. So that's the most important one. And then this one also has a built-in bra. I don't know if I'm gonna lift up my whole dress, but it has a
I,
built-in bra, which makes me feel so much more secure. It has
that's
these cute little almost spaghetti straps, like very thin straps. Um,
can I real talk you
and
right now for a second?
yes, please do.
How supportive for those of us that might be a little bit larger and also might have nursed our children. How
Uh-huh.
supportive are we talking about when you say built-in bra?
How
Because I have a
supportive.
hard time, like there's no underwire, so I'm a little nervous about it.
Yeah,
Like that you just shimmied.
let me see. It feels, I think it feels like fairly supportive. The under bust elastic, can really tuck under.
Hmm.
Um, and then you can just scoop the girls in there. But I mean, it's not a bra, but it holds them kind of in place,
So if you're,
provides
on a
some
date
mental
somewhere or
security.
at home, all good. Oh,
Yes.
Annika or Anika, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing, is a 38 double D and it felt fine for daily activities and they're still
Ooh.
nursing.
Yes,
This is
girl.
this is
I love it.
this is great news. This is late breaking news.
This is the dress for the summer because it's just comfortable. You just throw it on, you wake up, you throw it on, and you're dressed. You don't have to think about it. Oh, and I wanted to show you, it comes in this maxi length, but then also a mini,
So cute.
and the second view, or maybe the first view, has just elastic. And it's more of a straight back than like this scoop. So just imagine it goes straight across. So you just kind of depends on what look you're going for.
So
But
cute.
yeah, That's the Solig. And then I thought I'd show you
That one
my,
is also very 90s inspired, the little one.
yes, it is. I feel like all the brands last summer were doing this kind of just like squarish neckline with skinny straps. So I had to make my own version.
It's lovely.
And
That might be
here
the next one I
comes,
make.
yes, you're gonna love it. Okay, here comes the Hallon dress, which is
Okay.
really what started it all. This is,
Oh, the littler one. Okay, let me get
so
myself
yes,
out.
this is the mini version, and this is view B. So it has that really cute low back that I think is the reason it became so popular because it's just kind of fun.
Is that in a
Um,
knit?
this is a
Detail.
crepe, so
Oh,
it's woven, but it has really nice drape.
oh, that's
I don't know
lovely.
where I got it.
Lovely.
It's from an old stash. And this one I made. So a girl on Instagram called What Bella Made created a built-in bra tutorial for this dress, and it's on YouTube, and it's great. So I've used it, and I made a built-in bra for this because with this low back, it's hard to wear a bra. Um, and once again, it's a very low back, so you can't really get a really good fitting bra, but it provides some support. Like to me, it provides enough. But yeah, this I made this dress before I had only one baby. So, I didn't need as much support. But now I don't know if I would make it this way again. But yeah, this is view A. So it has also the same low back, but this one falls even further away from your body because it has a lot of gathering in
Yeah.
the center back. This one, here you can kind of see the built-in bra that I added to this one. So I added like a knit fabric and an elastic, um, so I could feel more comfortable. If you don't do that, you might want to wear a bra or a t-shirt,
Well,
and it's really cute over like a bikini.
this is where I can step in because so
Yes,
I'm wearing it and I'll stand up. Okay, so I live in Austin, Texas. It's an absolute garment fabric desert. And I am one of those people that like when I want to make something, I want to make it right then. And so all the only
yes.
thing that I had enough yardage of was chambray. So it's definitely giving more prairie than, paradise. But I am wearing a lacy bra and a tank top
Oh
underneath it
yeah.
because I was a college age person in the 90s and there's a tattoo that has not been seen in
Oh,
25 years and does not
how
need to be
exciting.
seen. So I just wanted to show that you can do like a lacy bra. Like, I mean, I'm wearing like
Yeah,
an underwire bra, but it
yeah,
has a lacy back. So if you can get one, and they're really popular now that just looks pretty on the back, you can still
yeah.
wear the
And
dress.
show off your bra instead.
Yeah, I mean, why
Yeah.
not? And I was so
Mhm.
I think when I make it again in a fabric that's more easy breezy, I
Mhm.
will probably gather a little bit more to bring it up a bit higher so that I don't have to wear
Mhm.
a tank top and I can just wear the lacy bra. But
Yeah.
you give great instructions on how to do that.
Good.
Another thing that I loved, and this is might be the only pattern that I've made of yours, but I loved that you gave instructions for modifying to make longer or shorter, which is normal. Normally,
Mhm.
but you gave examples. It just happened to be the example that was my height, so that was even
Oh,
better.
perfect.
But you talked about where the different places with, and there's actual schematics that show it as well. And that really, it's the only
Mhm.
time that I haven't had to make a muslin, and it would, other than I still need to work on my darts.
Mhm.
I didn't have to modify
Oh,
anything because it was
good.
so clear.
Yeah, I get really nerdy about it. I just want everything to be super spelled out and just clear as day. So that's so good to hear. Yeah, this dress is actually, a lot of people have told me it's their first project that's not like curtains or a pillowcase. And they're so happy that they're able to like make a whole dress. It's finished with a bias binding, which I also go through very clearly, and it's just like such a fun way to finish a dress, I think. When I first discovered the like sewing world and the sewing Instagram world, I saw a lot of people um kind of complain or not complain, but people were not into facings. Like facings always just like flip up, or is it fully lined, but then it's too heavy. So I thought a bias binding that hides all the raw edges is like the perfect solution if you don't want a facing. So that's why I did that.
Yeah, and I loved the French seam option. I don't know why I don't
Yes.
do French seams more. I'd forgotten about them.
Well, it takes extra time, but they
But
turn out so cute.
it doesn't though, if because you don't then have to serge or finish your, it really doesn't. Because you'd have to
Hmm.
finish your edges with zigzag stitch or serge it. You don't have to do either one of those things
Yeah,
there. So yeah,
true.
it's really nice.
I
And
just love a clean finish on the inside and the outside. And
trying to see if
speaking of,
I'm trying to see if
I thought
I would
I'd
have to
show
pull up my dress.
you.
We'll post within the show notes. We'll post a thing on front seams too.
Yes. Okay, good. I wanted to show you guys. I'm not going to try this on. I'm not ready for that. But I also have a bikini pattern. Um, and I just, what is this called? It's not piping, but it's like color blocking kind of. I'm obsessed with that look. So, the bottoms are kind of not full, but not super cheeky. They're kind of in between. I think mom appropriate in Hawaii at least. I don't know about the mainland, but and there it's finished with fold over elastic. So it's also hides all the raw edges.
Wait,
So I
say that
did
again. It's finished
fold
with what?
over elastic.
Oh,
So
fascinating.
this one uses a 1 inch, which can be kind of hard to find. I've had luck with elasticbytheyard.com and also Etsy. That's where I found it. Um, and you can just do so many fun color combinations. Elastic by the Art has a lot of different colors. And then the star of the show is the top. So I call this the Cowrie Kini. And it's because so the top and the bottom pattern piece are the same. And I thought it kind of looked like a cowrie shell, but it has a horizontal front seam where the it's essentially what the dart is. So this is what shapes the horizontal seam is what shapes your chest.
Mm.
And yeah, it's just a very people are also surprised by how easy this is to sew. It uses just, I don't know if you can see, zigzag stitches. You sew this whole thing on your home sewing machine. And then I wonder if I should bring you with me. Because I have another view of the bikini is here. Is this. So it comes in like a mid-rise
Cute.
waist, and this is the high-rise waist.
I love the
And then the
tie.
top you can also do as a tie. And it also I kind of went hard on this pattern because it also has the option to do this. People call it seamless, which is funny because nothing's seamless, but um, you can't see them. So the elastic is on the inside, and it's just yeah, you can't really. Oh, rolling you around. But yeah, so this is view B of the pattern, and this one is um,
Wait,
it's
is there
great
not a
because
closure? Is the closure the tie?
yes, so on view B, the closure is the front tie. And on view A, the closure is in the back. Or you could probably just not even use a closure and just put it on because it has elastic all over. Um, and this one, I know a lot of people are like, that looks really hard to wear with big boobies, but I had the instructions have show you how to do a full bust adjustment, and you don't actually have to do a full bust adjustment. The adjustment is that you choose a larger size for your front and then a smaller size for your back. So if I'm a size D and like a standard B cup, I'll just make size D front and back. But if I have a fuller bust, but maybe like a smaller rib cage or back, I can make a size E in the front and a size C in the back,
Hmm,
and it'll match up perfectly. And that's just how you change your cup size on this.
fascinating.
It's not too hard. Yeah. Then I'll do a sneak peek of.
Oh, wait, before we do that, before you do the
Oh
sneak
yeah,
peek.
this is a different sneak peek.
Oh,
I just want to say
okay.
I'm coming out with
Oh,
a
cute.
one piece version for the summer. So this one
Oh, I
is
like the cup
completely
detailing on that one.
dirty because I play with my kids in the beach. But yeah, so if you want like a one piece option, that's coming.
What's going on the inside of that?
Oh, the inside, this is just extra. This is
Oh,
the lining.
so
So you always
cute.
use two. I didn't want to waste my good black fabric, so I had like some fabric someone had given me. So I used that for the inside.
Oh, so cute. Well,
Yeah.
before you do, did you have another dress you wanted to show, or did we get through them?
I think we could move into the
Okay.
sneak peek of the new pattern.
Okay, before we do that, I want to open it up to questions. You can take your mic off if you'd like to ask a question, if you want to chat about any of the patterns, well, any of her patterns. We've got most of the fabric and notions that you mentioned on SewShare.com, techniques. Now is your chance. So we'll give a little bit of time.
You just put on the new pattern. Doo, doo, doo.
Okay. I'm not seeing any hands. Are people feeling shy? Or
Ask me questions.
were we so thorough that nobody needs anything else?
Perfect.
You know what?
Um,
We'll move on to the sneak peek of upcoming
okay.
patterns, and then we'll give one last chance later
Okay.
before we end for people to ask
Yeah.
questions again.
Okay,
Take it
I'm putting
away,
on my
Sanna.
Sommar camisole again, but the other way so you can see what the straight neckline looks like. And then the new pattern is some cute little shorts. So I've slept in these. These are my pajama shorts, but they have this really cute little cutout, and I made these kind of to match the Rose Raglan button up that I just released because I thought the band of the button up was cute. It has that cuff and it UB has that waistband. So I wanted to make shorts that kind of match. So obviously you can wear them separately, but I just thought that was so cute.
Oh, they're so
And
cute.
then View B has, because in the Rose Raglan you learn how to do the slit in the flat felled seam. So for View B of these shorts, I include, can you tell I wear them a lot? I include a little slit there on the side seam that
Ah,
is the same exact technique as the Rose Raglan. So
I
this one I did some
love the
fun
stitching.
top stitching. It has back pockets. You could do one back pocket, two back pockets.
Virginia says those are so cute and will be adorable with the raglan, comfy sleep outfit, lounge outfit. Right now,
Oh, thank you.
right now, day jammas are a really big trend. It's sort of been over the years, it started as
Day
like
jammas.
athleisure, and now
Yeah.
it's moving into day jammas, which are
Uh-huh.
kind of like fancier pajamas that you'd actually go out in, that you might
Yes.
add some accessories in. And that would absolutely work
This will be a good contender. I'm gonna
um,
put on the pants version just to show
While you're
you.
doing that, there's another question that I missed before from Callie about the bikini. She would like to know if it calls for swim lining or just extra swim fabric.
So I just use extra swim fabric. But if I know some people who have a larger chest like to do like a compression mesh. So they'll do three layers. They'll do the inside regular swim spandex, a layer of mesh, and then the regular swim spandex. But yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Okay. And then the pants are just kind of ankle length. And they also have that fun little I don't know if you can see the cutout detail
Cute.
and back pockets. So yeah, they're simple, but they're just a good little pant to have in your arsenal.
We have another question. Um,
Yes.
Jane wants to know, she says hi, wants to know if
Hi.
there's any other fabric that you can make the Honey Girls out of other than the pointel.
Okay, so it is specifically made for pointel, so I do highly recommend that. But you can also try um a knit like a rib knit that you can find like a 1 by 1 rib or a 2 by 2. Try to find without spandex because so the reason I tell you to not use spandex and also not a jersey because the rib has that extra stretch and the jersey without spandex doesn't have as much stretch as a rib knit. So that's why I recommend a knit, rib knit. And that's because the fit of the shoulders and the neckline is made for that 100% cotton rib. Um, if you use like a jersey with high spandex, the shoulders are going to sit here because it just
Mhm.
is made to relax into your shoulders, which you can still do. And so I would say if you want to use a jersey with spandex or something like that, I would try sizing up twice to get to maybe like have it fit your shoulders better and yeah, not be as constricting on your body.
Okay, so size up, but you really do recommend the Pontel. Uh,
I
Pontel.
do. I just
Um,
haven't tried it in a jersey, but I would recommend
so you
sizing
can't
up
like
at
you're like
least.
I don't want to
Yeah, I
endorse
can't
them because
endorse it. I should, but
people are
I have
loving the
so many other
pants.
ideas.
Denise loves them. Jane loves them.
Oh, good.
Um,
Thank you
I
guys.
love
I'm
them.
excited.
You have been so generous with your time. I really appreciate
Thank
it.
you. This is so fun.
I want to invite, thank you for being our very first trunk show.
Yay.
I really, really
My
appreciate it.
first trunk show too.
Yay, we did it together. And
Yeah.
this is the kind of access that's really important to me leading the community, and I know to the founders as well, that we one of the things that was great about sewing back in the olden days was that there were sewing circles, same with knitting, same with crochet. And it's that
Hmm.
community, it's that time when we are talking with one another. And what I've found in the maker community is that you can meet people from all different walks of life that you would never probably cross paths with in under any other
Hmm.
circumstances, but you've got this thing in common and it just makes our lives so much richer. And that is one of the things that's really important on SewShare. And you have Paradise Patterns has their own forum, and so everything you can support one another on there. If you're making one of Sanna's patterns, you can inspire each other, you can trade tips, you can, post your own photo trunk shows of what
Hmm.
you've made. Sanna pops in every once in a while to answer questions when she's busy with, I don't know, any one of her three children and or her business. We will jump in. And then we also have a whole huge tech library, and we've got an assistant called Sopedia. We've got you covered is the point. So I hope everybody
Hmm.
considers joining SewShare. It's free, and all of your stuff is on there, as well as a look as a community.
Yeah,
Is
join
there?
us.
Do you have any last
Oh.
words, Sana? Do you?
Oh, just thank you for coming. I'm so honored that you guys took time out of your day to listen to me gab about my patterns. So thank
This
you.
this was so fun, amazing. Thank you to everybody who took time to be here live. And for those of you that are watching it later, please tell a friend. This was fantastic. Sana, you were so gracious. I learned a lot.
Thank
I
you.
cannot wait to reapproach, not with chambray. And now I know about
Yes.
the bra situation in some of these.
I think you would love the Solig dress. You should try that one for summer
Well, now that
too.
I know that it literally, I didn't make that one because it was just the spaghetti straps, and
Oh yeah.
I've got
The
the
bra
like
is a game
fatigue
changer.
situation going on. And so you just opened up my world. So I cannot wait. I'm going to
Oh.
go on SewShare.com. I'm going to look at fabrics that are more drapey. And
Hmm.
I'm about to buy your Protea pants pattern too. I'm going to sewing camp in the summer, and
Oh,
I need to make some
fun.
stuff. so that I can be
Yeah.
wearing that. Because last year I've shown up a little bit, so I can. All right, everyone. For those of you that are here live, this is being recorded and will be posted and accessible through the Paradise Patterns forum, as well as, overall on SewShare.com. It'll probably take, depending on what the tech gods decide, between 24 and 48 hours, but it'll be up there. There'll be links to everything we talked about today, including the discount code. It's in the feed now, but I will make sure that it gets up again for 20% off. That will only that will expire in a couple of weeks. One last thing though, with the recording, once we post everything, there'll be show notes, as I said. There will also be a giveaway for a pattern of your choice from Sanna's collection. We will have all the information on how you can win that as well. I think that's it. I think we did it.
Yeah.
All right,
Thank
everyone,
you
be sure to head
guys.
to SewShare.com or download the app. Sanna, thank you again.
Thank you so
See you
much.
soon. Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
everyone.